So would you guys mind being house dads?
If she makes more money than me, I would love to be a house dad.
I would love to be a house dad.
Cooking, cleaning, picking up the children,
checking out every single recipe and trying it out.
Soccer dad.
I would love that.
Soccer dad.
If you're that type of woman, I'm here. I'm ready for you. I love you. I want to marry you.
I love you.
Please come into my life immediately. PSA.
Welcome back to Profound Profanity. I'm Joe.
I'm Charles.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Sharon.
And today we have very important things to talk about. Please share with us the quote of the week.
Okay, the quote of the week is, "It might seem easier to go through life as the echo, but only until the other guy plays a wrong note." Warren Buffett.
One more time, please. One more time. One more time, please. I need some.
I need to hear it.
Okay, the quote is, "It might seem easier to go through life as the echo, but only until the other guy plays a wrong note."
Can you explain that quote for me?
So basically, an echo is you're copying somebody else, or like it's what an echo is. And so if another guy is playing a wrong note and
And
you're
you copy that
copying
wrong
him,
note, then
yeah,
you're fucked.
yeah,
I see.
exactly.
Don't be
So
a
don't be a-
follower.
Yeah,
don't be a
don't be a
copy.
follower. Yeah, don't be
follower.
don't be copying other people
yeah.
because it might seem like it's the right way until they fuck up, and then it's like, what have I been doing my whole life? Just copying somebody else's, life or career or whatever it is.
That's true.
It's because it is easy.
Yeah, until that person fucks up.
Yeah.
If they do.
People are prone to follow because it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's like the proven way. So then a majority just follows, or you follow the majority. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I haven't followed too many people. So when I messed up, it was all my fault. So I guess it's both crushing and like relieving at the same time, just because you know that everything that you do is ultimately up to you.
Yeah.
So
And you got nobody to blame.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
Gotcha.
both like good and bad, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But yeah, do you guys have a daily routine that you do, like especially in the morning to start your day?
Oh, you use your phone first thing in the morning.
No, I'm not saying
it's
what you
just-
should do.
No. This is way I don't. Or actually, no, wait. It's that I realize if I like start going on like some sort of long form content and watching that in my bed in the morning, first thing, then my brain is so wired to like get all this information at once. So it like ruins the rest of my day where I like, if something's slow, then it kind of like,
So what is your actual daily routine?
so then I get up and the most I'd go on is like TikTok or Instagram because that's quick. And then once I get up, brush my teeth, whatever, then I eat breakfast. And while I'm eating breakfast, I read. And then
What are you reading?
afterwards, 4-hour work week.
Oh.
And then afterwards, I'll put on my workout clothes and then chill for like 30 minutes or something, let my food digest, and then I work out. That's my morning.
What about you?
She starts at 9:30, by the way.
Oh, 9:30 is a wake up time? Yeah.
Yeah, 9:30 is
Yeah.
my wake up time too.
I see.
I mean, for me, I always have trouble sleeping, so I try to start my day early because I feel like that's one of the best times to be up is when no one else is up. I really enjoy being up when no one else is up. Just enjoying that.
What time is that?
Like even like waking up at 6 a.m. No one is up. If you think about it, you go outside, it's very quiet. You can,
Or at least your family's not up.
or my dad is up because my dad he goes
Right,
he goes
right.
works he wakes up at 5 a.m. to work out, and then he has a daily routine of his own. But his day starts out early, and I think I kind of get that from him. So I try to wake up between 6 and 7, and then I try not to go on my phone because if I go on my phone, it's just endless.
Yeah, that's
You just keep
why.
scrolling, and then you just keep watching.
You're like stuck in bed.
Yeah. So I try not to go on my phone. But what I do is I do check my phone when I do wake up, check my email. Don't go on social media, just check my email, and then I'll go work out. I'll brush my teeth, put on my gym clothes, and then just go to the gym right away. And regardless of whether I feel energy or not, or whether I do a hard workout or not, I think it's the most important thing is just for me to go to the gym. So I go, come back, and then shower, because and then I wait like a few hours, and during that waiting period, I'll watch the news or read the news. Actually, read the news more than I watch. I don't know.
The
It's
newspaper?
quicker.
I mean, no, the news app,
What?
and
Okay,
you can go on
Oh,
various
yeah.
websites. My school provided me a free Wall Street Journal subscription
Okay.
for being a student there. So
Is it a
yeah,
You're out
lifetime
of
membership?
school.
yeah, it's a lifetime membership.
So
It's
the
free.
so it comes to
wow.
your door every
No, no, no.
It's
It's
on his
online.
Why do you keep
phone.
thinking that it's a
What the
freaking
heck?
newspaper?
I don't know. For
I
some
was like,
reason.
it comes to your door.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was a
Who
I see.
does that?
But I like reading the news more than watching it because for me it's much
Quicker.
faster.
It's so
It's
much
much
quicker.
faster. And also I just don't want to hear like someone else's take on whatever like an
What you
incident
read
or
is still
something like that.
someone's take too, my friend.
No, but like
It's
you-
reporters. Don't write that. It's still someone's take.
He has to go to the scene then.
If
Yeah.
anything, the writing is
You
more
have to
accurate though,
become the
because they can fix
reporter.
it.
No, but yeah, you read the news and then what?
And then I'll wait till like 12 because I don't eat anything till 12 p.m.
Are you doing intermittent fasting?
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
only eat from 12 to 8.
Okay.
And then so I'll wait till then. So I'm like freaking like hungry as hell before then.
Mm-hmm.
After I read the news, I'll go back on like job searching websites, like try networking, looking for jobs, pick out the jobs I'm gonna apply for the day.
How
Yeah.
long has this routine been?
I mean, it's been a variation of this kind of routine for like the past few months, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, until something big changes in my life, I guess that's what I'll be doing for
Yeah.
the next couple weeks or months. Yeah. How about you? You got a routine?
My routine, it's changed the last few weeks. So I've been waking up. I go to sleep at 12, and then I wake up at 4:50. I check up on something, and then I go back to sleep. I wake up at 6:30.
Why are you up at? What are you checking up at?
I just gotta check up. I gotta check up on
What
something.
are you checking up on?
It's just
the hub. Is that
no,
what
no,
you're
no,
checking
no,
up
no,
on?
no. It's just money making moves, you know. But you know,
Sounded real
4:50.
sus just now.
Nah, 4:50. We wake up, check up on my phone really quick. Go back to sleep 6:30. I wake up one more time, check up on the phone one more time, and then we see if everything's going well. And then we go back to sleep, and then I'll probably wake up like 8, and then I'll wake up, and then I'll like see if everything that I'm doing is moving, smoothly for that day. And then I'll go to the gym anywhere from 9 to 10. In between there, I'll go, come back, eat lunch, and then go back to, just doing my thing, making money move for that day.
Oh, you've been going to the gym later
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
So I keep running into him.
Yeah. It's because
You
I
might
wanna
as
I
well
wanna
go
I
together.
wanna get some work done in the morning before I go to the gym. So I've been doing that recently.
I hate going to the gym in the middle of the day.
I mean,
I
it's
don't know
still in
what
the
it is.
morning. It's still in the morning. It's just a little later because I used to go to the gym at like 7, but now I go at like 9 or 10.
For me on leg days, I go during the day, especially right now because I can, just because that's when there's the least amount of people.
Really?
Like early afternoon,
Oh yeah. Like what? Like 1
like
p.m.
anywhere around like 12 to 3, like in between there. I'll
Yeah.
go on leg days, especially just because like there's too many people on the racks and it's just too much. So yeah.
But it's so true. Sometimes I be waiting like literally 30 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're like on a grind and like you have to wait, and it pisses me off to wait. So I'd rather just go when there's no one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. So I mean, especially with talking about these phases, or not phases, but routines that we've been on, like, are you guys a type of person that have been on like different phases in your life? For example, like you were like, doing one type of thing, or you were acting a certain way for a very long time in your lives? Maybe you've been emo for a little bit, or
I think everyone went through an emo in middle school.
I don't know about that, my friend.
Define
Yeah,
emo.
I don't know
no,
about
like
that.
the emo hair. I'm not talking about the emo
Oh, I don't know
depression
about
type
that. I don't know
stuff.
about that. I don't know about that.
What kind of emo hair did you have?
Bangs?
Okay, but
Like
what?
big-
Like the from one side of the hair or
Yeah.
head to like the other? Like
No.
Did you have the goth girl hair?
Who's that?
I don't know, like some kind of variation of. Did you look like a goth girl?
Yeah, you looked like somebody with victim mentality.
No.
Oh, chill out.
My God.
I mean, that's what being emo is.
No, I was just talking emo look.
Yeah,
This
so
is
you look like someone with
fifth,
victim mentality.
sixth grade.
So what are these specific
It's just the
things?
bangs. Also, mind you, I went to private school, so like we couldn't like
I went to
do.
private school.
No, but mine we couldn't like put like nail polish on. You couldn't cut your hair. Or actually, after I got my bangs, they made us pin it back. So like I only had that for like half the year, and then afterwards we all had to put our hair up. So it's like a lot of preventative stuff to not look like.
Victim mentality people.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like for me, I used to go through phases based on what kind of music I listened to.
Oh,
Back in the
damn.
day,
Like
Is
like-
this
Jerry Boy.
why
Like-
parents are like, don't listen to this?
No,
or
I
that?
think that's what it is. So it's just like I had like my little emo phase back in like middle school, and I used to listen to a lot of like My Chemical Romance and like it's like punk rock bands. And then like when I used to listen to like freaking like gangster rap for a while, I thought I was the shit.
What, were you like sagging
When
your
was
pants and stuff?
that?
I wasn't sagging, but like I was trying to act like, you know,
Wearing like
a
chains?
like piece of like crap. No, I could never like aesthetically appear that way
Okay.
because my parents would beat my ass, right? They'd be like, "Why you dress like that? Why you act like that?" And just beat me up right away, right? But like my
Your
action,
demeanor?
my demeanor and stuff like that, it's like you're
Ah.
acting like a little, you know, little hooligan. But no, honestly, like that's about it. It wasn't like anything too serious, I'd say. Yeah.
That's it. You just go through phases with music. So what kind of
I
phase are you
mean,
on right now?
No, I
What
don't
kind of music are you listening?
no, like that was like that
But
kind of stuff
Affected already
like
acted.
no, that
That's
kind
when
of
he
stuff definitely ended back when I was like a freaking freshman in high school, but
Uh-huh.
I don't think I have like a specific phase. It's just I'm just me.
Oh yeah, you're
Okay.
a very unique guy.
No, I feel that too. Like I try to not follow things or like I hate being like whenever I like something, let's say like cars and stuff like that or like cameras, I don't like it when a lot of people like the same thing as me. Like I like having that sense of like kind of like exclusivity and just being unique.
Don't a
if you-
lot of people like
cool.
cars?
That's cool for me until a certain point where you're kind of becoming like
like snobbish. It's
Like,
like it's
it's
like
like- it's
detrimental
like-
to you. I
it's
know what
like,
you mean.
bro, like you know, it's really you think you're that cool just
Nah,
because
I
you know
know.
it's like you know like the people that like gatekeep music and stuff like that. Like they're
Mhm.
like, oh, I knew him before everyone else."
Yeah. Oh my
It's like, yo,
God.
shut up.
Okay, but like low key, I wasn't like that, but I found this artist before he got popular, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like listening to his music, but then he got popular because of this like one song. But then I don't do this to other people. It's just like I stopped listening, or I just slowly stopped listening to him because he's
Yeah.
like too popular.
No,
Where, like-
no, I understand
And
the
then his
overplay
music
thing.
changed.
Yeah, I
And
understand
music
like being
changes, yeah.
overplayed like it's kind of annoying at
Yeah.
that point, but
But I don't like ever like enforce it on other people being like, oh, I found this person first.
yeah,
like,
yeah, but there are people
what's
like
the
that.
point?
There are people like that, as
Yeah.
if like they have stakes with that artist
Yeah.
or something. Like, bro, this person don't even know you.
Yeah.
But for me, I have major food phases where I go
Oh my
through eating
God,
like
yeah.
one food for a couple weeks, maybe a couple months. So, you know, maybe during COVID, I had like a oatmeal cookie phase. I had like a sweet Korean pancake phase. I had a phase where I ate a lot of like barbecue ribs. So yeah, I think I have like a lot of food phases, or like I'll have like a Mexican food phase. I've been on a pho phase recently. I'm just eating pho. Yeah,
Dude,
it's
every
just
time we're like, let's go eat. Okay, only if we're eating pho.
yeah. I think I have major pho phases, or not pho phases, food phases. Right now, I'm on that pho phase.
Oh, I definitely had a phase. I had a very dark eyebrows and
Oh,
eyeliner
wow.
phase back in middle
Oh,
school.
Praise be
And
to God.
literally-
Praise
girl
be to God. You stopped that one. Praise be to God.
my God.
Go, okay, I would wake up in the morning, do eyeliner, like cat eye, like super dark. And then Joseph, what we eating breakfast? And he's like, did you draw your eyebrows on with Sharpie? And I get so pissed off because like back in middle school, the trend was to have
dip
dark
brow.
eyebrows. Yes,
It
a
was the
dip
dip
brow.
brow.
But like obviously me not having like super clear features and being Asian, like it doesn't match my face. it only matches like a certain
Every morning you
people.
wake up, I won't make it work today. I'm just gonna draw it on with her. But I mean, coming from me looking at you from across the table, I was shaking every morning.
No, yeah.
trying to
Now,
wake
like
you
when
up.
I wake or like when
I was
I
trying to protect you in the morning.
no, yeah. When I see pictures of like me back in middle school, I'm like, who let me out the house like
I
this?
was trying to protect you.
Nobody.
I was trying to protect
Like,
you. I was like,
I
brother, you
just
going out like that to school? This is not a good image for our
hey,
family.
this is the thing with having friends, bro. These girls, they be like, everyone. We all had the dark eyebrows, okay? Like, they be like, oh my god, your eyebrows look so good. They did not. They did not.
Yeah, I honestly during that time, I really wish that I mean, good thing that we didn't speak to each other at school. Like some people, it's good thing that we didn't know. They didn't know
Yeah.
that
Also,
we're
we yeah we
siblings.
don't look alike, so
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
somebody told me that. They watched our podcast and they were like, "You two don't look alike."
I mean, yeah, we don't. We definitely don't. Everybody mistakes us as being like a couple when we're out, especially because we're close in age.
Yeah, like literally, I think church people found out that we were siblings when like we were in college. And some people would come up, like we'd be talking to each other because we didn't used to like talk to each other at church or anything. So then
Oh.
people would be like, how do you guys know each other? Like I didn't know you guys like talked and like we're close. And we're like, we're
You guys
siblings.
really just ignored
No,
each
yeah,
other
no.
at every
Even in Korea, we were in a club, and then I was like trying to like pull Nicole over to like tell her something, and then there was this girl that like came in between me and her, and that girl thought I was trying to hit on Nicole.
Were
And
you
then
guys
I literally
friends?
would, huh?
That girl, you and
No,
her
no,
were
we're not
friends?
friends. It was just a random girl.
Random ass
Oh.
person.
So then I was like, that's my brother. Like, go ahead, talk to him.
It's okay.
Like, and I was like, yo, you gotta chill out. And then from that point on, she started to dislike me even more because she was wrong. It's weird, bro. I mean, but
Yeah, I was like,
anyways,
go
yeah.
ahead, talk to him. Like, he's my brother. It doesn't matter.
But yeah, um, we're mistaken all the time just because of how different we look.
Yeah.
No, I find it interesting how both of you took after each of your respective parents. So like you look more like your mom. You took after your mom a lot, and then Joe took after his dad a lot. I
It's
feel like.
weird
Is
because
that
when we
what
were
it
younger,
is?
I used to look like my dad, and then Joe used to look like our mom.
Oh, so it's like
And
it's
then
like a
as we
little
grew up,
reverse.
yeah, we just changed.
But yeah, I mean, I found out about this. I mean, I guess it's been a little bit now, but it was shocking to me to find out that I was watching this thing and it was basically telling me that so in a movie, when the main character is thinking inside his head, and then like maybe he sees like a pretty girl, and then like he thinks inside his head, but like it narrates in the movie like, oh wow, like that girl is so pretty. Like, should I go talk to her? Should I not? I thought that was done in movies as like an effect to just show what the character is thinking. I didn't know that's actually what happens in most people's minds because that doesn't happen for me. Like I don't speak to myself like that. So I thought in movies that was just for the effect of showing what the characters are thinking. But I go on to find out that a lot of people actually think in that way, in that
Inner
monologue.
monologue.
Yeah, because I just thought my entire life that it's just nobody did
What are
that
you
for real.
thinking then?
The way that I think is just in more
Is it
emotions.
pictures?
Yeah.
It's not even
I think
pictures
there's 5
necessarily.
different types.
So like
There's-
when let's say like when you're like working or something, and there's like a problem, how do you think that in your head? Like what goes through your mind?
I just have like a really shit feeling in my heart. Like it just feels like
So when you
How do
say to people like, "Oh, I think something something," right?
Mhm.
Are you just saying that just like
'Cause
you don't
that's how your
think?
words go?
Yeah, because that's
Like,
just
are
how
you
you're supposed
actually
to
thinking?
state your opinion. You do say "I think" because you know, but you're not actually thinking it in your head.
no. I mean, it's weird because I think I maybe visualize because I'm trying to think about how I think right now. And even as I think about this, it's not visuals in my head
It
necessarily.
doesn't have to be visuals necessarily. It's
It's
like,
just words just come out.
Of your mouth or in your
Yeah.
head?
No, like it's just it doesn't even
So how are you working through problems in your head? You have to speak it out loud?
no.
let's say you're doing a math problem. How do you do that?
I don't do math problem. That's why I'm so shit because I guess I don't think that much.
Wait, so if someone tells you to think before you speak, right? So like how would you go through that? Like are you like
When I'm about to say something like controversial or something
yeah,
like
like
that.
would you be like saying it to yourself within your head like quietly or like how would you go about coming to the decision that
I think
I should say this,
I
I
think
shouldn't say this?
yeah, I think I like try to think about the words more than like just like
The
images.
concept or like oh
Like I literally think in like words. But
So
I
do
don't
you
say
see
it.
the words?
Yeah.
Maybe I see the words, but I don't know, it's weird. I
but
feel-
are you reading the words or are they it's just like
it's
word bubbles like floating around?
there's definitely no voice in my mind. I don't speak to myself like that. It's weird. I don't know how to
How
describe
about like when you
this.
do you think in pictures?
Yeah, can you
Mm,
imagine like a picture
Okay, like
up in your head?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
actually
yeah,
did
yeah.
this with somebody.
Yeah.
Like picture like
What?
this, like a
Like a-
pickle.
Okay.
Where is it in your?
It's right here.
Yeah.
It's right here. It's right here.
Okay, mine's like here. Like
Why so
Oh,
far
wait.
away from you?
Oh,
Why so
what?
far away
Why
from
is
you?
it
here.
there?
I don't know. I feel like it's just like floating like right in
It's
front of
literally
me.
You
in the
see it? Like
prefrontal
thinking it
cortex of
right
my
here?
mind.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. I'm on that. What are you on?
What?
Picture a pickle.
Pick-
Where?
Right in front of you.
It's right
Wait,
here.
really?
It's like right here.
Right here. Like or
It's up
oh, it
here
depends
too.
on like how I'm thinking. Like it because I'm like envisioning like a jar of pickle on this table. So,
Oh,
like that's why
oh, that's
like,
funny. How do you
Listen.
where?
It's a
how do
single
you?
pickle.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
one single pickle
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on. What's the background color?
black.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
me
black. It's like
too.
floating.
What
It's
about
just
you?
it was white.
What?
Oh, mine's black as well.
No, it's
My
plain
pickle
white.
is just floating right here.
It's like a plain white background, and then there's like the one thing I'm thinking about.
Damn, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Is it in color?
You're crazy.
What the pickle?
Yeah.
Of course. Like, do you think I envision
Is
it
it,
black?
is it like a cartoon pickle or is it like a real?
It's an actual pickle,
Oh
man.
damn, mine's a
It's like
cartoon pickle.
What?
Mine's a cartoon.
Wait,
pickle.
what? Mine's an actual single pickle.
Mine's like a pickle you would see in like Rick and Morty.
That's literally what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
That's so
mine's
funny.
like the pickle that you buy from the supermarket, the one that you eat with like
Like a lime?
spaghetti. and
Or-
stuff.
That's so
Spaghetti?
interesting.
Yeah, you don't eat pickles with your spaghetti, or is that something that? Why you look at me like I'm a freaking alien or something, mate? Like, have you never seen an individual like me
Sad.
before?
I've never heard that, but I mean, it's not like that weird if you think about it. But you eat whatever things you want on the
What is
side.
it? The what's it called? The
I would much rather have you say
gherkins.
like kimchi or something.
Yeah, me too.
kimchi with spaghetti. That's like two different.
First,
Somebody
Asian
said
people don't
that.
eat pickles regardless like that.
I eat a lot of pickles actually.
Oh, you
So
weird.
this is a you thing.
Well, no shit.
I
He
mean,
has a
he
white
grabbed
background.
background. Yeah, for real.
I'm so sorry, guys.
You guys are weird
He
guy,
said it so
huh?
confident.
This is a gift from God right here.
I don't
But
know.
you guys all think in monologue though, right?
I feel like
I
I
don't
used
think
to
I
a
always
lot.
do that.
Yeah, I don't always do it either.
Then how do you
I
guys
have to
think?
turn it on.
You have to
Like if
turn
I'm
it on?
doing something, I'm
You
not
have
like
to like switch.
no.
Is it like a
If
switch?
I'm doing something, I'm not also thinking about whatever. Like my head is empty when I'm doing stuff. But if I'm like need to think about something, then like
Okay, yeah. If you're
Yeah.
thinking like if I wake up in the morning, and I'm like in bed, and I've been in bed for like a little too long, then I'll be like, oh, I need to get up. Like it's been like too long. Like I just think that in my head.
Are you the same way?
And for me, it's like a mixture of a movie and an internal monologue. Because I run a lot of like simulations through my
What
head.
the fuck?
Like before, like
do that.
Simulation.
People can
like-
like imagine a whole movie up in there.
No, yeah. So like before I make a decision, right? I like simulate in my head. Oh, if I make this choice, here's how it would.
Oh wow,
possibly
you're
go, like, I would
so
simulate.
detailed in
This
your.
guy's a human computer.
And then
Human
These
com-
are
and then
Dude.
like
no wait, but
how
he's like
it's, like-
thinking of situations.
Yeah.
that
You
he's
press
like,
log out on
or like
before
before
you sleep.
no before I like come into like
turn it off.
before so like for example like before I was pulling up to the church parking lot today, like I'm like simulating in my head like the possible places I want to park, like if I or possible places I could park if I don't go.
So you envision your car rolling up that ramp and then you looking for the space and then you found a potential space and then
No, not like like so like detailed and like timely in like such like a long manner like that. It's just like oh
You
like
just picture the general area.
the general area and like the possibility of each area having like spaces available for me.
So let's say one of the simulations, like you park there, right? Is it like deja vu for you?
I've seen this before.
No.
I've been here before.
No, it's not deja vu. It's just like
Doctor Strange over here.
it's just like oh, as expected.
Oh wow! Wow!
How do you tell it? Like you've had deja vu moments in your life, right?
Oh yeah.
So
All the time,
how do you
it's that
differentiate the
every
deja vu moments
moment.
versus your simulations?
Cause I know for a fact that when I'm thinking, and this isn't real. Like, why do you think I'm like some kind of like an individual that can't differentiate
That's-
between my reality and my thoughts?
This is incredible, my friend. This is incredible.
That's crazy.
You're a special guy. Wow.
like I don't know. Like I said,
I love how it comes so naturally to you. Like you have, like we think we're so shocked by you saying this, but you're like, oh, this is my everyday.
No, I mean, you guys were pretty surprised when you guys found out that I don't have an internal monologue too. I guess it's a more rare thing.
Actually, I think it's the opposite. I think the percentage is
I've
that
never
more.
met- I've
Me
never
either,
met
but
a
I think
single
the
person.
percentage online is that more people don't have
'Cause-
one.
I was surprised. I was so shocked that people actually speak to themselves. Like that's crazy to me.
Do you ever speak to yourself out loud then?
Well, I never do that.
Yeah, but he doesn't at all.
No, yeah. Like
I
if
noticed though that people who live alone and they're like older, I think they talk to themselves a
You
lot.
have no one else to talk
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
That
It's like,
becomes
oh,
their
I should make my
problem.
coffee.
Oh.
yeah, because I mean, when I like, think about, maybe going to the gym and how I don't want to go to the gym, it's just like a really bad feeling in my heart and how I just don't want to do that activity. It's not necessarily like I think to myself in words. I tell myself I don't want to go to the gym.
So how are you motivating yourself to go to the gym? Are you reading
just
something?
goes.
Are you saying it? You start feeling.
I just move. I just move because I know I'm going to feel worse as a person if I don't go. So yeah, I just go. It's not.
It's like getting up because you know once you get up, your feeling will.
No, not true. I mean, even once I walk into the gym, I don't feel very good. But I know like that's the lesser worst of the two, to not be there than to be there. Yeah, I mean, I hate going to the gym.
do you?
I hate it.
You don't enjoy it?
No. I haven't enjoyed the gym for the last maybe 2 years, 3 years. Not one time. Not one time have I went to the gym and I'm like, wow, I'm really excited to be here today. Every single
Even
time.
after you work out. 'Cause working
No,
out.
it's just for me. It's after I'm so glad that it's over now. I
Oh.
cannot work out. I don't have to work out anymore.
Don't you ever think to yourself like, oh, I did good today?
No, I mean for sure. There's like some days where it's like I had like a good day, but at the end of the day, for me, I'm just glad that it's over and I could just move on with my day. Yeah, I hate exercise. But yeah. Share with us the next topic, please.
When you're dating, are you there's personality, looks, and intelligence.
Uh-huh.
How do you rank most important for these three?
Or like percentage wise, like
At
out of
this very
100%.
moment,
How
Sure.
many points can we dedicate?
Out of yeah.
Yeah, like so are we doing like
let's just do 100, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
100?
Percentage wise
Yeah.
or out of a scale of 1 to
'Cause
10,
it's-
same
'cause
The
it's
whole
thing.
three.
thing is 100.
This is 3. Why don't we just do 12 points? Or 4 points max each? Yeah? Can we just do or whatever, man. I don't. I'm sorry.
Because it's gonna go 33, 33, 33.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really even thinking about it that mathematically. I was just thinking like what's first most and second most and third most important.
Just do out
Yeah,
of a
let's
scale of 1 to 10.
For each?
No,
each,
not for
though?
each. I mean, like
God.
separate it into that.
Oh,
What?
Okay, you know what? Sure, do your
Let's just rank
whatever,
them.
bro.
Let's
Just
rank
just
them.
yeah, just
I'm
freaking
sorry.
rank
We can
them. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Go
You
ahead.
know?
wait, do I have to go first?
Yeah, you have to go first.
Anybody can go.
Yeah, anybody can go.
first.
Anyone can go first. I have to
First.
think a little bit
Alright, go ahead.
about the
Mine
distribution.
is
of them.
intelligence, personality. Someone can look good, but if they're dumb, immediate turn off.
What if they're like, say like, I don't know, they look like Jabba Fett from Star Wars,
I
but
don't know
they're
what that looks like.
oh okay. Let's just say like they look like a lump of lard.
Oh, that thing, that thing.
They just look like a lump of lard. Okay,
Jabba Fett? Oh,
but
you mean
but-
Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah,
Jabba
yeah, that's
Yeah, I
why.
was like, wait, what?
That's why.
I'm sorry. Anyways, Jabba the Hutt. Let's say they look like that, but they're like the smartest person you know and the kindest person you know. You still dating them or not?
I will say sometimes I see nerds and other people would be like, they're kind of eh. But because they're like a nerd in the way they're talking about certain things, I get like a little bit intrigued
Mm.
aside from.
It's like looking at like a zoo animal that looks like crazy. It's like, whoa. Oh, that was kind of interesting looking, huh? It intrigues you. Is that's not how it
But
is?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, but you would never date them.
No, that's going to this friend zone right there, straight up. You already
Absolutely.
know.
That's how bad they look.
He said Jabba the Hutt, bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Is
bad.
that? Yeah.
Wow.
Then that's best friend material.
Exactly. It's friend
did you
zone
say?
material.
What about you?
And honestly, from as a dude, I don't think intelligence matters as much as long as they're up to a certain level and as long as they're open to learn. Because I feel like that's like one of the biggest things is that so many people out there, so many girls out there, after they get into a relationship, they're just stuck on their own ideas and they're so stubborn to change or learn. So like as long as the girl I meet is open to learn,
Isn't that personality?
No, they're just some dumb people.
there's just some dumb
Mhm.
people that refuse to learn. So yeah, as
Maybe
long
they
as,
don't have the capabilities.
Capacity.
Yeah.
They don't have the facilities in their mind.
yeah, as long as they have the facilities and the capabilities and the desires to learn, that's all I ask for.
What
with
if they're
intelligence.
really
They don't-
bad at
That's the
learning?
least important for you.
That's like probably the least important.
Of the three. What's the most important?
Most important, honestly, let's be honest. As men, it's probably looks.
Amen.
Cause yeah,
Expected.
but when we get deeper into it, it goes into the ratio of how much do you value looks and compared to personalities. And I'd say I value looks just a little more than personality. So like if it were if it were a scale of 10 between those two, it would be personality 4, looks 6, I'd say.
Mhm.
But
That is every single guy's
Yeah.
thing. That's the ratio that they say. It's always
Oh.
6-4
I mean, how else would you
or like
expect them to-
7-3.
Mm.
They've never gone down any further than that.
I mean, a woman's look is very important. Very, very important.
Yeah, for
I don't know what it is. It's just I cannot get past the looks.
because guys are more visual and girls are more like
Emotional.
emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that height thing, it has to do more with the emotional thing than the visual thing.
No, that's it's
For
definitely
why
visual.
No. I don't think so. I think girls, the way
Oh,
that
also
the way that,
the-
the
yeah,
way
the
that someone
protective
being
thing,
tall
yeah.
makes you feel,
If it makes you feel safe.
which is why a lot of guys don't mind dating like super short girls because they just like the way she looks. I mean, being super short, it doesn't really do much for you in terms of emotional. But when you have a guy that's like very tall, makes you feel a certain type of way.
I didn't even think about it like that. Because girls will literally like date someone ugly, but because they're tall, it like
It's because
already
it
gives
makes them
that boost.
feel a certain type of way.
And someone
in my
that's more
opinion.
attractive but short will
Yeah.
like
It's because they don't make them feel that good at the end of the day. But for me, I have my categories are pretty in line with Charles. I think for me, if I just rate everything out of 10, I think it'll be like 60% looks, 30% personality, 10% intelligence. But also at the same time, when I like talk to some people, I can't speak to them for too long when they're too dumb.
Why?
When like I mean, I just have to hope that they don't speak for the entirety of me
Your
knowing them or something.
10% is so low.
I know, but
Yeah.
I mean the thing is,
He's like the
the
other
thing is-
stuff is more important.
no, but the
though.
thing is, I know,
Wait, but you said 60% looks, right?
yeah, because I feel like knowing myself, I might not even give somebody, the chance if I don't think that they're pretty in my eyes.
Right,
at
but I
least.
feel like okay, let's just say you based on that scale, you find that girl based like that aligns with your scale.
Mhm.
I feel like your relationship would be kind of short lived,
Mm-hmm.
even if you were to, you know.
But I mean, I'm saying that right now, but I don't know how it'll change as I start to think about the future more. I think it's just because right now I'm just at like I'm okay with experiencing different types of people. But I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm not like ready to be with just one person or anything. It's just for me, I feel like right now in this moment, they have to be very pretty in my eyes.
Got it.
Yeah. Are you the same way? I know you're not the same
No,
way.
I'm not.
I know you're not
I'm
the
not.
same way. I know you're the opposite way.
Mine is I don't have to rank it personality, intelligence, and looks. So it's the first two are switched with
Yeah,
Shannon's.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Personality matters more for you.
Yeah. Personality, I feel like people to a certain extent have
The same personality.
no. No, not at
What?
all. Intelligence
Oh,
is pretty
like a baseline.
yeah, there's a baseline for it, but personality is like I can immediately tell if I'm gonna vibe or not.
Mm.
Like if I'm talking to
Well,
somebody.
how do you know? What are some telltale signs?
Mm.
Is it like the way that they speak? Like maybe they have like
It's-
a little accent.
No, it's because I feel like I am a little bit more out of pocket than some girls.
Uh-huh.
So
Humor.
yeah, it's the humor.
So they have to say some out of pocket thing to you.
It's
for
not
you
like
to-
out of pocket, but
that's
they
like,
should
whoa,
be
I
able
kinda
to
like that.
no, but they should be able
Handle
to
it.
bounce back with something.
Something
If I were to
crazy,
say something, yeah, sure, crazy.
something violating.
Like there needs to be a good banter, like back and forth.
Mm.
But some guys, like when I say something, they're just like, "Whoa, like what the heck is
I
wrong
see,
with
I
this
see,
girl?"
I see.
Oh.
You know? But
Looking
yeah.
at you like you're very weird or something, right?
Not like weird, but I feel like it's just because like they don't expect that out of a girl. So
It's because you grew up with Joseph.
no, literally.
What? Why are you all of a sudden
It
blaming
always-
this on me?
It
No, it's
always
because-
goes back to you being your
it's
brother.
because you guys have such a small age gap that like you guys took on each
But
other.
No,
also,
hold on,
I
hold
feel
on,
like
hold on.
our
They're
parents-
specifically putting it on my.
It's not just Joseph. I think it's also because our mom is not very girly or like a traditional
Yeah.
Korean mom. So she's also very like masculine in her personality. So yeah, I feel
mean,
like it's just our
trust
whole
me, it's
family.
not my fault that
He is partly to blame.
No,
I mean,
no,
I
don't
grew
say
up
that.
with him,
Don't say
so
that.
come on now. But yeah,
No, because I noticed that any guy friends that I have that have younger sisters, their younger sisters are a little more vulgar than the average girl, I'd say. Like when it comes to their sense of humor. Even my little sister too is a little bit like she has like a little bit it's like a little rough around the edges when you think about her sense of humor. And to be honest with you, my dad and I are completely to blame for that because the way we used to joke around in front of her, the way that my dad still jokes around with my little sister is honestly like it's a very like masculine, like tomboyish way of having humor, you know. So
Is that how you want to treat your girlfriend as well?
what having that masculine like
Yeah,
No,
Would
I
you-
mean,
you
do
wanna get
do
along
are you the
with that
type to are you the type to like do banter with your girl, or like
Are you type to like be more, soft and,
I think I'm definitely the type to be more soft. Banter is
and
more-
you wouldn't really mess around with her like that.
I mean, if she wants to, okay, then we'll play
No,
around.
but do you like
No,
that?
I'm saying yes.
Like, do you want
like that?
her-
Would you
do you like
normally like that with
Banter?
your significant other?
Honestly, like, I don't know, man.
Because I feel like I need to have somebody like that
You know,
can
me
take
too.
jokes.
I didn't even think the option. Yeah, no, actually, if they can't take jokes, that'll honestly like be very painful for me. Because you know what's honestly so funny? My dad is one of the biggest jokesters you'll ever meet, but my mom, she cannot take a joke.
Uh-huh.
And what I've noticed is when I try to play pranks on my mom growing up, she couldn't take it at all.
Yeah.
So I noticed that now that I think about it, the girl needs to be able to take a joke and have like a sense of humor.
So
'Cause-
you want someone opposite of your mom?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I always tell her this. Like, I want to meet a woman that's not like you.
How about you, Joe?
No, yeah, I think no, my mother is a wonderful person. Our mother is a wonderful person, and she is great. But I cannot be with someone like if I marry someone like my mom, we're gonna get a separation pretty damn soon. It's the truth. I mean, it's because me and my mom's personality is so similar that it's just we hit a brick wall every time we speak.
So you need a little soft girl then.
It's not that. I think I need a person that is I feel like I'm like more stronger in my personality. I mean, I wouldn't even say masculine. It's just I'm just more stronger in my personality. Like the way that I speak is stronger, and there's some girls that like to always challenge things and always are there's just some more confrontational people, and I feel like I can't get along in terms of my significant other when it comes to that. So somebody that could take jokes, but is a little bit more willing to hear me out instead of just challenge everything I have to say. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely cannot meet someone like my mom. It'll be
We
bad.
shall see in 10 years.
No, I mean,
No, they always say, guys, the son always ends up marrying someone like their mom, and then the daughter, always ends up marrying someone like their dad.
that'll be a travesty in my life. That'll be a travesty in my life if I were to. I mean, it's just the truth. I mean, my mom is a wonderful mom, but that's it. I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it beyond my life into that bringing that type of personality into my own relationship. That's just my stance. She's my mom. What do you think?
Yeah, no, my mom. I don't want anyone
She's just
to
your
get
mom.
the wrong idea, but my mom is also a very wonderful person.
Yeah, wonderful woman,
She's a
and she
wonderful
doesn't speak
woman,
like a Chinese person, right?
And yeah, she speaks like a
Korean.
true Korean woman,
Yeah.
native, born and raised. But yeah, no, I don't think I could, like, growing up, because I used to like hate so many of the things that my mom used to enforce on me. Like, I don't think I could ever.
Yeah, you're a little bit softer
a
person.
little more softer. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Like, my mom was definitely very, very strong.
Yeah,
Very, very strong.
I think for me and Charles, we want a woman that's a little bit more agreeable. You know what I'm saying?
Elaborate, please.
Yeah, that
In being
sounds like-
agreeable.
Yeah.
It sounds like you want someone that's obedient.
Yeah.
No, not obedient. It's just
You literally said, from what I'm hearing, I know you don't mean it this way, but you're like, I don't want her to challenge me. I need her to agree with what I say.
no. It's like there's people that they're like very nitpicky about certain things. Like they need to really have everything their way because that like they need to have whatever situation they're in, that whole situation to conform to them. But I feel like in my relationships, I want to be the one that kind of takes more of the lead and, like work out something together instead of having everything just be like catered towards that person. You know what I'm saying? I need something that's a little bit more, I need to have my,
Somewhere
say
you can
and
have your
everything
say.
as well. But I feel like, with our moms, that's very tough.
Oh yeah.
You said you want to lead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm asking both of you. Like, let's say you get married,
Mhm.
but then your wife, like you guys both work, but your wife makes more. How?
And she's leading. And she's leading. What do you mean? Look, I'm
No, 'cause
I'm
a
not,
lot of
I'm not
guys-
irrational.
No, okay, I get that, but a lot of guys have a problem with that.
I absolutely do not have a problem with that at all. I love that, and if you are that type of woman, I love you, and I want you. And please hit me up, okay?
Charles, how about you?
No, I'm fine with that too. But let's just say this though. Like, honestly, growing up, I feel like there are things that a father and a husband should do, and as long as I'm able to uphold those things, like it doesn't matter. Like,
And what are
truthfully.
these certain things that you're talking about?
It's like being just like when it comes to like parenting, especially like being a good father for your child. Like,
So would you guys mind being house dads?
I wouldn't
if she
mind.
makes more money than me, I would love to be a house dad.
Oh, I would love to be a house dad.
Cooking, cleaning, picking up the children.
Checking out every
I
single
love
recipe and trying it out.
Soccer dad.
I would love that. I
Soccer
would
dad.
love that. If you're that type of woman, I'm here. I'm ready for you. I love you. I want to marry you.
I love you.
I know.
Please come into my life immediately. PSA. Charles needs one too. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm saying, you know, all these things that will be ideal. And what you're speaking about, this woman that, you know, is going to allow these things to happen is a more rare case, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just, you know, if that's the case, I will, you know, submit. I will yield. You know, I will yield just because, I mean, you know, the numbers make sense and, you know, that's just the way things are going to be. But I'm just going to prepare myself for the more likely case in my life, right? So that's what I'm saying. But I mean, if that is the case, I will breastfeed the child everything, okay? I'll personally,
I don't need that.
okay,
much more.
all of that,
Thank you.
all of that. You know what I'm saying? So if there is a woman like that out there, throw out everything that I said. Throw out everything that I said. I love you. But yeah. But I mean, in the more likely case, I do want them to be more agreeable with me than my mom. I don't want them to always have their way. But yeah. What, you think so too?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's what it is that personally for my mom, she just doesn't want to accept my opinion. That's just what it is. Like I can literally list out like the facts and the reasons why that like I think such a way or like I want something.
It don't matter.
It don't matter to me. It's just she's like so stuck in her own way of thinking.
Is she like that with your dad as well?
My dad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
see.
So well, I mean, what do you guys like then?
With what?
With your man, do you want to, you know, be a little bit more agreeable with him, or do you want to stick your way in them every time? What are you guys like? What would you guys like?
Obviously, they're not gonna say that they want their man to be their like freaking slave. Basically,
No, not
obviously. Like, do you think they want to get canceled? Like,
Okay,
come on,
well,
you gotta frame it.
I don't want my man to agree with me every single
Yeah.
time. I don't want that at all.
Well, do you want him to take the lead at least?
Yeah, a little bit. But
Certain
it's like-
things, yes.
But every
like-
other thing you take.
No,
not even
it's
like
not even
that.
that.
How
I
is
don't
it
like.
like?
I don't care about it. Like I could take the lead. He could take the lead. It
What
doesn't
should
matter.
the guy take the lead on things for? Like, what are some things that the guy should take the lead on then, or has to? Like undisputed.
You know, scratch what I said. I don't really think that at all. I think
What?
it's just whoever's more capable of taking the
Yeah.
lead takes the lead.
Sometimes,
And it just depends on the situation. every
sometimes
single
the significant other is better at it than you are.
I honestly think they're capping.
time. I'm not.
Just say.
Wait, what?
At least-
No.
No, at least with Sharon, I know.
Yeah,
she's
no, I think she's capping.
I know for at least with Sharon, she know.
With
You know,
what?
Have you ever set up a first date before then?
I haven't been on a date. Period.
So you're saying that you would take the lead though, huh?
This is so generalized. You're saying it like that.
I mean,
There's certain things. Okay, this is going into girl guy stuff, but like, there's certain things girls are better at than guys.
Like
So being a wife or whatever, with kids.
a wife.
Being a wife versus husband. Okay, with your kids, a girl is just gonna be more nurturing to their kids naturally than a guy is.
yeah, sure. So you're going to take the lead on raising the kids?
There's certain things.
Like what?
I will say my mom usually, I feel like, handles most of the stuff between like me and my siblings, but then like when it comes down to it, and let's say she's like confused about something, then she talks to my dad, and then my dad will have the last say.
So you know, in this household, your dad has the
But my dad usually just has
biggest stick, the biggest say.
it.
I'm saying, so for
Yeah.
you, do you want that type of relationship as well, where you know the biggest say?
But I
At
mean-
the end of the day, when it comes
But
down
he's
to
not like-
one
But
person's
he's
word,
not like that.
no, I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying, do you want to be in a relationship where at the end of the day, it's like, you know that if he says no, it's a no.
No. It's not like that.
It is
It'd be
like that.
Yeah,
In
but it
every
comes to
relationship, it is
compromise though.
No, I get that.
But that compromise is accepted.
Well, no shit. It has
So
to. That's why it's called
so-
a compromise.
No, yeah, that's why. He's saying it as if like the guy gets last say and that's it.
No, he's asking you if you want the last say or if you want the
Yeah.
guy to have the last say. Every relationship,
There
if you look
is-
at every
there
single
is-
parent,
there
there's
is
always
one. Yeah, there is
okay.
the
In our
one
family,
that-
it's our mother. She
Yeah.
has the last say.
Yeah,
In your
there-
family, it's your dad.
Yeah. So, do you want it to be you or do you want it to be your guy? I'm gonna say it straight up right now. For me, I want it to be me.
I want it to be
Like, because the thing is, okay, I'll put it like this: if we're going on a vacation somewhere, and then you know, I would be like, yo, list out a couple places that you want to go to, and then she lists out some stuff. I'll be like, no, we're not going there, and then you know, you could choose between these two.
And this is not like an every single time occurrence.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just on like the biggest decisions that you're going to be making for you two, like the final say. You know, it's like a kind of like a 49-51 type of, you know.
You know, maybe that's why I rank intelligence so high up.
Okay, so
Because then maybe
That has nothing
no,
to do
no,
with what we're
wait,
saying.
no,
right now.
it
It's not
does.
emotional.
No, it does. It's that maybe because this guy's intelligent, then I trust his take on it.
So you want his
So
word to
then-
be the final say. That's
you
what
want him
you're
to be
saying.
the 51?
You want him to be a 51.
That's exactly what I'm hearing.
There's every relationship has a
So he
51.
does. Okay, Sharon.
Oh my god.
Say yes.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Say yes.
I don't know. I don't
Yes.
understand.
Think about it.
Okay, say yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Say yes, I want
I really don't understand why you're having such a hard time with this. You're literally stating all the facts that's saying you want the guy to be the 51, but you literally can't say it.
Because I had to think about it.
This is why me and Charles do your cap. Your cap. You can't even make a decision about this. This is why we know you even with this kind of stuff, you can't make a decision. Of course, the guy's gonna be the last one. You're gonna be standing there and be like empty. We're like, oh, and then go, yeah, we're gonna do this. The guys, yeah, you know.
No, I already knew she was capping when she said that. Like, because she said that, oh, the guy can lead on certain things, but it doesn't matter who leads. Because I know for
I
a
didn't
fact
say
that.
She said that.
No, but didn't you agree with her? When
Yeah,
you
then I
said that?
scratched it.
Yeah, and then she
Depends on
scratched
the
it.
case.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
Of course, it depends on the case. Of course, it depends on the case. But yeah, you definitely want to be the 49 at the end of the day. What do you want to be? 51?
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't want to be?
No, but there's like people that are naturally
I
like-
mean,
like
personally,
like,
I've been living as like
The
the freaking
49.
like not even 49, probably like 25.
I'm saying in like a romantic relationship.
In a romantic relationship, ideally, of course, I would be
51.
I would be 51, but because of my upbringing, like I'm really good at making compromises, is what I will say. Like,
So what's more comfortable for you?
what's more comfortable?
Yeah. Would you rather please that other person and then just be, you know, just let them do their thing, even on the biggest decisions? Or would you be like, okay, on this one, we're not going to do that?
I'd probably be a 51er.
51? Okay.
Yeah.
A 51er.
I'll
Yeah.
say I do want the 51, but in all my past relationships, I've always been the 51.
You want the 51 and you have been the 51?
I'm saying I want that, but in all my past relationships, it hasn't been like that.
You just said that you've been the 51.
yeah, you just literally
You mean
said-
you've
No,
been
no.
the 49?
I don't want the 51 though. I want them to have the 51.
Oh, you literally
But,
said,
like-
I want to be the 51.
No. I'm saying I want them to be the 51.
Oh, okay.
But you've been the 51.
Yeah.
I see.
You know why that is? It's because of, I feel like a lot of guys, like especially when they're trying to find a girl to date, they're trying to please the girl, right? So that's why they give up all like their choices, their decisions. But when it really comes down to it, a lot of them want to be.
Well, I mean, I could already tell why. It's because you were the one that asked them to define a relationship. So that's already a 51 move right there.
I feel like I want the guy to be a 51 too. But I'm naturally a 51. So I feel like because I
No, yeah, I'm saying, what do you think are what is more likely to happen for you, not what you necessarily.
Oh, what is more like? Oh,
Yeah. Like, I mean, know yourself is what I'm saying.
No, I know myself.
Yes.
I know I'm the 51.
Be 51. Yeah, I think I will be 51 as well. But you think, what do you think you're more likely to be?
49.
you're more
But I
likely to be
want them to
fine.
be the 51. So yeah.
What about this though? Like, what if you can be like the lesser party most of the time, but then like from once in a while you need to be.
No, but on the biggest decisions is what I'm saying.
That's
Like on the
fine.
little decisions, it don't matter. I'll let them have the choice every
No.
single time. But on the big
Because
decisions,
I feel like that's what it is for me. Because like a lot of times, like I'm okay. Like if it's like something small, like well, what are we eating today, or like what are we like, where are we going today? Like if it's small, then like I don't really like it. Doesn't.
yeah.
It's not like gonna like irk me as much, but like when it's
Oh, as much as it might hurt you.
no. Sorry. All right, let me rephrase that. It's not going to bother me, but when it comes to like, let's say like a critical moment, like I'm very, very like stressed out or something, and like I need to, like I really want something, then like yeah, like I'll probably like put my foot down and be like state my case, plead my case. But if it's big,
a judge.
He wants to be the 51, but he wants to
Yo,
plead
you
his case.
come in.
No, but he said state his case, and then he said plead my case.
no, because I'm sorry, like that's just what I'm used to. As you know me, you know, like it's always been the pleading of the case with my mother, you know. So, but yeah, no, for sure. I think when it comes to important things or things like when it's a time that like I'm like time that is serious for me, then yeah, I'll definitely put the foot down.
Oh,
I kind of disagree with what Joe said
what?
about how you will let them have the small decisions, but when it comes to important, like big decisions, you're gonna take all the reign for that.
No, I'm not saying I'm not gonna take all the reign. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I want to have like a bigger influence on that type of decision. I want them to heavily consider what I'm saying.
Why? Because I feel like that just means that you think that their decision is
No. It's just because it's not one side is necessarily like the correct one. Maybe it's in a direction that we want to take our families in.
Okay.
And you know, it has to be, you know, if it's two very colliding, you know,
Then you have the
directions.
final say.
I mean, hopefully that's not the case because we're a married couple and hopefully our missions are aligned. That
Right.
it won't be that, you know, you want to go, you know, right and I want to go left. Hopefully it's not that case. But I mean, when it comes to that, we're still going to have to move in one direction. We
And it
cannot-
has to be your direction.
No, it doesn't have to be, but I want her to seriously consider, like, I'm going to let her know why we should go, you know, all these ways, like why, and she's going to let me know, but I really want her to consider, like, you know, why I think that this is going to work out better for us, especially if it's the case that I'm like the breadwinner for the family. If that's the case, I mean, what am I supposed to do?
No, you're good. It's fine. You have your opinion.
No, absolutely. But
I
I'm
will
just
let
saying.
the haters eat this shit up right now.
I'm saying if I'm the breadwinner of the family, like well, if what you said was the case, where she's the one that's, you know, going out and bringing home the money, and I'm at home, what she says we have to go with. I mean, she's the one that's, you know, providing for us. At the end of the day, what can I do?
So
I feel like every couple has to go in one direction. I mean, or else
no, yeah,
a
of
split
course.
will
But
happen.
you said that if the girl makes the money, then you're gonna be submissive to her and her decisions.
Yeah.
What if you guys make the
Oh,
exact
no,
same?
I mean,
is you guys are equals.
No, I understand it, but it's not okay. Well, it's not a difference of value or morals or anything like that. It's just maybe like a direction. Like, let's just say, for example, she wants to move to another like state to live,
Okay.
and I'd be like, no, I really don't want to go there. But she's making the money. What am I supposed to do? We gotta go.
I think it just comes down to if it makes logical and financial sense.
Yeah, but I mean, let's just say like we can't technically stay here, but it's a better financial move to move out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you know, and she says, okay, I want to choose money over that. And say, okay, fine. I would really, really heavily consider what she has to say over what I think I want. If that's the case. But at the end of the day, for me, I believe in none of us moving forward if we don't come to a decision. No matter whose decision it is.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, I definitely think every couple, you have to come to one final conclusion or else it's a train wreck in slow motion that's happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying for, you know, a woman to be like submissive to me or I'm going to be submissive to a woman. But I mean, there is the 51 in every type of partnership. It doesn't have to be just a romantic one. There is that 51. I feel like it's very hard to have like a super fair, even relationship where everything is just, you know.
No, there definitely is.
Yeah, so there
No
is
relationship is.
that's what I'm saying. So, you know, somebody is making that little bit of a there's a little bit of a greater influence in decisions from one party, I feel like. Don't you think? Or is there not? Am I tripping?
Yeah, yes and no.
Well, what's the no?
The no, okay, it's because I feel like maybe I just think of it as if it just makes sense in my mind, I don't care who takes the reins.
I mean, yeah.
Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah. It's just for me, I'm saying when it comes to a point where I do have a very strong opinion about something, I would like her to heavily consider what I'm saying.
But yeah, that's like a given, is that's why.
No. But like I'm saying
Like if you guys have two different
if we have a very, you know, if we have an issue where she just has a completely opposite
so
opinion.
as you want her to heavily consider your decision, are you going to reciprocate that heavy
Oh, absolutely. Or else how are we gonna make a relationship work out? I have to, but I mean, at the end of the day, especially if we're married,
you still want her to think about yours a little bit more for one more minute.
A little bit more, one more minute. 51:49, one more minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that's the case. I mean, there's everybody has like, you know, their own ways of thinking about things. And, you know, for me, I'm going to think that I thought about hers 100% in my mind. But, you know, if she took a little bit more time to do the one more minute of thinking, sleep on it one more night, I would like that. I think. Are you not like that?
No, not really.
How are you?
I just told you, whatever makes sense is fine.
But both of your opinions can make sense.
Okay,
That's
it
what
can
I'm
make sense, but whatever makes more sense is what I'll go with. I don't really have like you need to listen to me more.
Okay, no.
He's saying like
I'm not saying none of the opinions like doesn't make sense. Like they both make sense, let's say.
No, I know, but I'm saying whichever one makes a little bit more sense is what I'll do.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, obviously, if that's the case for me as well, I'll do that because I would never.
Oh, you mean like equally? Like it makes sense equally?
Yeah, it's like let's just say
Like nothing's ever making sense equally like that.
But this is just a hypothetical that he's wanting.
Yeah, it's just I want to get to the core of, you know, at the end of the day. I mean, even if you say, oh, I want, you know, things to happen where, you know, the opinion that makes more sense. In the moment, you think your shit's gonna make more sense. In the moment, there's no way you're gonna think that their opinion makes more sense. That's just human nature.
Right.
So I'm saying in the moment where you think that your opinion makes more sense, will you be the type where you expect him to concede to you, or will you give his opinion another thought? I'm saying in the moment, that's just, no matter how you think of it before or after the situation, in the moment, you will
when
not think.
When you're saying it like this, obviously I want mine.
No, but some people, no, but like Sharon, I feel like she would still give his thing another thought.
In the moment, I don't think so.
I mean, but a decision has to be made. So who's going to concede? Will it be you or will it be them?
I mean, yeah, I am the 51.
Yeah, so yeah, you see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is what the core of what I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying like this. A situation like this will probably not happen to this degree, but it will show.
I guess it comes down to who gives up first.
No. But I'm just saying. But it will show up in glimpses in the aspect of your lives, like all of us see in our parents. You know, there is a 51 in the relationship. Somebody's making. You know,
I mean, in your friendships too.
No, absolutely, and I'm just saying it's it happens more prevalent than than you're speaking about it right now. It's not like, oh, whoever's decision makes more sense. It's just there is that person that really takes the lead in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For example, I mean, somebody might want to, do a certain activity or something like that. Something as simple as that. It's just somebody was just like, okay, yeah, let's go do that. But yeah, I definitely you want him to consider yours one more time.
Yes, I guess.
And you want her to consider you one more time. Right? I mean, but I feel like, especially you're not like a very confrontational person. So
You think?
Yeah.
I think you are much less than me.
I'm only confrontational.
You're more
after a
easygoing
while.
than me.
I am very easygoing. I also don't really get mad at people or like irritated with people that easily. But this is a bad way to say it. I kind of keep tallies in my head. Not like tallies, but like
You play,
You
a little,
remember.
you play a little hangman with them.
I don't hold grudges. No, I don't hold grudges.
Just remembering.
It's a hangman.
It's just,
hangman
it depends on the amount of times because I think of it as if you make a mistake, I'll tell you if you've done me wrong in some way once, but I will not say it ever again. Because if you make that mistake again,
So
it's
you're
not
a
a mistake.
two-strikeout person?
It's not a 2-strike. It depends on the
Severity?
yeah.
So if they cheated on you one time, you'll like, that was
Oh, cheating is not a mistake. Oh, sorry, I just fell on her lips. Like, okay.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Oh, sorry, my tongue just ended up in her mouth.
Okay, that's
like
that's
no.
Buffer. That's disgusting.
Oh, I'm cheating. Is it?
No, I mean cheating is as well, but I'm just saying that it may have ended on the cheeks or something. You actually slipped.
But no, if it's like minor offenses, I will. And it just depends on like the depth of friendship, relationship that I have with that person.
Mhm.
But yeah, usually I don't say much until I've gathered enough ammo, and then I'll say it. But it's kind of bad because by that time
They
I'm done
forgot.
with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's no recovery.
There's no
for it.
recovery. I say my shit in the moment if it's bothering me a lot, and then after that I will not tell you until I'm
It's
done with
over.
you at the end. Yeah.
Mm.
So it is kind of bad in a sense.
It's like you bottle it up until it's overflowing, basically.
Yeah, when it starts overflowing, I'm over it.
You know, I can't really I can't really ask or say anything the three of us because we haven't been in a relationship in a long time.
I'm not saying just for
Yeah,
relationship,
this
I'm
is
saying for friendship.
Yeah, I know.
When's the last time you broke a friendship? That's what I'm saying.
Like 1 or 2 years ago.
Okay, I haven't broken a friendship like that. When's the last time you broken a friendship like that?
Oh, I didn't really break a friendship, but it's just I just stopped associating.
Okay,
and
but
talking
this
with
this
person.
tally thing, I feel like it's more specific to a relationship.
No,
That's
no,
like-
I know exactly what you mean. It's like
I do that too, but with friendship breakups.
Well, I'm not really interested in the friendship break. I'm romantic in the romantic breakups. That's not
romantic. I did it with one of my relationships.
Yeah, you see, so I mean, you gathered up the information, the wrong.
Yeah, but it's just if it's a different mistake, right? Then I'll tell them, and it's not like it's not like a tally actually. Like I'm not like, oh, okay, first offense, second offense, third offense, fourth offense. Like it's not like that necessarily, because there are things that I will just brush over, or it's like if I keep thinking about it, it's like okay, I'm gonna talk to this person about it. If they do it again, that's when it's in my head,
Mhm.
and that's when
That's
I'm like,
different.
I'm gonna pull myself back a little bit. And then if
Recess.
it just keeps going on with like certain things, and then by the end, like when I don't have enough capacity to keep taking that bullshit, then that's when I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then I just cut it off.
It's the 51 right there. That's that 51. Is it cutting it off? It's the 51.
Is it?
It's not
That's just
necessarily-
like
it's not like I cut off the relationship. It's like I just
Like you already-
disassociate.
yeah.
It's a joke.
Okay. No.
It's a joke. It's a joke. getting so excited.
But yeah,
I see.
I definitely think that this method of mine is more prominent in relationships than it is in friendships.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really cut off friendships that often, just because I'm under the impression that you're willing to tolerate a lot more things in a friendship than a
Oh,
relationship.
yeah.
So that's why it's rare for people to break a relationship,
Also, it's easier
a friendship,
to tell your friends about,
what they're doing wrong.
yeah, if it's like small things.
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean,
Do you have trouble telling your friends what they're doing wrong?
it depends on the friend, because I have some
Yeah, if they're
sensitive
soft
friends, and I have friends that I could just say it to them straight up and they won't take offense to what I say, and they know what I mean by what I say. So yeah, it just depends on the friends too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's much more rare to cut off friends than a.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I mean, I don't even remember the last time I cut off a friend, to be honest.
That's good.
Yeah, good thing you don't have to cut off friends.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean I know that sentiment exactly. It's like a bottle filling up, and then like I don't like I had to like cut off a friendship before where this person was just like I was just glossing over the things that they were doing, but then when it started to get bad for me was like they were just taking me way too lightly. Like it felt like they didn't even see me as an equal at that point. So like that's when I like kind of exploded and just like decided to like lay the foot down and be like, hey, like list everything out. It's like I let you do this, and it's just like you don't think I would have noticed that you did these things, and like I can't like I was letting you do these things in hopes that you would change your ways, but
See, but
it's
like with what you say, that is not completely your friend's fault because you didn't tell them. So they didn't know that it was a problem until at the end you exploded on them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like obviously, yeah, they did wrong, but you never like I think as a friend you need to tell your friends like
yeah, no, I realized that after that because I realized from that friendship that some people just don't have freaking common sense, or my definition of common sense is not the same as what their definition of common sense
Right.
is because we all have different upbringings, and I'm not trying to like look down on this guy or anything, but he just didn't have as good of an upbringing as me, so his definition of common sense was pretty messed up, and he thought it was commonplace for to be exploiting me like that. So
exploiting.
so I had to lay the law down, and like because I thought it was common sense that you don't do that kind of stuff, but
Right.
for this guy, like he I guess he genuinely didn't know, but yeah, no, I get what you mean. Sometimes it might be my fault, but
What are you like?
With friends?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty forgiving. So like I'll forget things very easily afterwards.
Do you let your friends
But-
know what's good?
If it like really, because I feel like because I'm so forgiving and like stuff like doesn't bother me that easily. If something really bothers me, then yeah, I'll say it.
Mhm.
Because I'll like it'll be up in my head. I'll keep thinking about it. I'm like, what the heck? Like usually I would have let it go already, but if I don't, then yeah, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah. I mean, I have a very big variety of friends, and I feel like it has to do with me being okay with being friends that are a lot different than me. But I think for that reason also, like I let a lot of stuff, not necessarily that's bad, but what I like don't really agree with, I'll just like let it happen just because it doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah.
Because everybody they have their own way of thinking and everything. So it's just if it's just a difference in thought or something like that, like I don't
Yeah.
really mind. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna say this in the beginning of the pod, but
What?
I want to see Andrew Tate freed from Romania. I think it's a very bad thing. I mean, I it's not like I agree with all of his opinions or anything, but I think he's been in prison for 3 months now. Free this man. he hasn't even been charged with anything yet, and he's still in prison. He's still in prison. Free this man. And yeah, Anjite, he doesn't. If he's not, found guilty of any of the things, free this man. Free this man. Anyways, say something, guys.
Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching. And yeah, we hope you're the 51 too in your relationship, or unless you want to be the 41.
Anyways, yeah. We'll come back next week with a brand new episode. Bye.